Remember when Iron Man first came out and helped prove that superhero movies can be taken seriously and not be seen as completely childish? Yeah, those were the good days of Marvel, when they were pumping out good to great movies almost every release before they became very hit or miss. Then there was DC, who also proved superhero movies could be taken seriously with their Dark Knight trilogy. And then that got thrown into a dumpster with the occasional gem here or there. Then there were the movies from each of these studios that flopped. And those are the ones I want to look at. So let's dive into the biggest superhero flops.
Oh, that's a lot of money, eh? Can I have some money? Money? What the barnacles?
First up, we've got the New Mutants, which was estimated to have lost $111 million on a budget of $67 to $80 million. From what I've seen, the main reason that this movie flopped was due to it being released in the middle of the pandemic and no one wanting to leave the safety of their homes for overly priced popcorn and annoying audience members. Another reason is that it just didn't click with a lot of audiences due to it not solely focusing on the main selling point that the marketing was doing, which showed it as a horror. Which you can thank the lovely studio execs for screwing with the director's vision. That was exactly what the audience was wanting from this movie. I've seen New Mutants and I do like it, but I still agree with most of the audience that this should have focused on the horror elements. Next up, we've got Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which lost DC $117 million. This is another movie I've seen, and I'll stand by the fact this should have bombed even harder. From the really goofy CGI, the plot feeling like a stoner wrote this, the most unbelievable fake death, and blowing $20 on this dog shit. Here's a nice little story with this movie. So Merrick's from our group channel flew out to visit me and Connor, and we decided to watch this because we didn't know what to do, and we've never regretted blowing $20 each. So moral of the story, fuck Shazam 2. Next, we've got Black Adam, which lost DC $127 million. If you haven't noticed yet, a lot of these are going to be coming from DC. This was the movie that started the DC reboot, that gave James Gunn creative control, and thank God for that, because whoever was running DC's creative team needed to be fired. Anyways, back to The Rock stroking the shit out of his ego. Yeah, this movie was just really boring, with the only thing saving this was just the Justice Society, because Black Adam was easily the most boring part of his own movie. Either way, this might have been what DC needed to realize they needed good quality movies and not ego stroking a celebrity. Alright, we're almost done. But I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't bring up the greatest nightmare of a CGI artist, The Flash.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
The Flash was estimated to have lost DC $177 million. Guys, what happened? Well, here's what happened. You had DC defending a literal predator to the grave of this film, and this movie looking like it got thrown into a microwave in order to get this proper garbage of CGI. This is the only nice thing I will ever say about the Flash movie, is that it had some cool ideas and scenes. I just wish the CGI wasn't atrocious to look at. Okay, I've given DC so much shit through this whole video, and I want to show that I do actually like some of their movies, so I'm gonna talk about a movie that shouldn't have bombed. And that was The Suicide Squad. But there isn't too much you can do when you release a movie in the middle of a global pandemic. God, I really wish that this movie was able to make a profit. But thankfully, due to DC finally receiving some much needed good critical reception, the studio must have realized, oh, maybe he should run our creative division on what gets released. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see some more content from me, then check out our group channel where we play games. But with that being said, take care and peace.